Hello my friend and welcome to my channel. Today I've got a St. Patrick's Day manicure for this year, 2024. I'm using the Painted Desert Extra Short Coffin Nails and Orly Bonder as my sticky base coat. I will be putting these on my nails at the end of this video here. Had to get in a St. Patrick's Day manicure, don't you know? I'll be using Moonshine Mani, Clarice. It's a thermal polish, and it's just it's so pretty green and gold, and I just thought it would be so much fun to play with this one for St. Patrick's Day. It is a little sheer. I did try it over black, and it gives it a completely different look, but with it being thermal, I really wanted to be able to play with that, and so I'm just going to do coats of just this polish, not using a base color like I normally would. But you know, the multi-chromes and duochromes, they look so good over black. And here we go. Love these little tips from Painted Desert. I love the extra short coffins. For me, they're like a really good length for practical wearing, you know, because I do dishes and cook dinners and work and all that good stuff, so I needed something that would work with that a little well. But I really enjoyed this one. I was so excited that Clarice was still sitting in my bucket of untrieds that I could use it. I am going to top this with I&M out the door. Going to get it to dry down, and then we'll get to playing. Just got to do some St. Patrick's Day playing. It's so pretty. I'll be using Maniology, and this one is M188. I'm going to clean it off with some acetone real quick. I've got some other plates off to the side too we'll be using. Clean that with some acetone and then wipe it with some alcohol. I've got the Irish 2 from Mundo de Unis. And we're going to clean that one with some acetone real quick too. Give it a wipey wipe down. And then Irish 1 from Mundo de Unis. So, I had a bunch of new plates, so we're going to play. This is Gold Rush from Maniology. It'll be my stamping polish today. And we're just going to do some stamping. We're going to double stamp, but we'll get to that here in a moment. Sometimes you don't know what these are going to look like until you actually do them. I used to do practice tips and like really dial in what I wanted to do, but I don't have time for that anymore. I just sit down and start pulling stuff out and playing. So we got the gold stamped down. I'm going to clean that stamper off on a lint roller. I'm going to move on to another image I'll clean up later. And here we go with this part of the image. It's a cute little walkway with a little Irishman or a leprechaun or something, and it's a very cute image. Got the little footsteps on the walkway. Push too hard, popped my stamper. That's okay. We got the image on the nail, and that's what I was wanting. I'm gonna clean that stamper off too. And now we're gonna clean that plate with some acetone. And here we go with bases loaded lacquer on the black. Going to be heartbroken when I'm out of this polish. I'm going to have to come up with a backup plan. I've already got them. I got backups to backups to backups. So here we go. Stamp that down. Trying to offset it just a little bit so that the gold peeks out from underneath the black stamping. And now back to the other image we did earlier. We're going to do the same thing with it. And double stamp in black. Here we go. Pick up and try to line it up. I'm a little haphazard with it sometimes. You can be as persnickety or haphazard as you want. So we're going to clean this up with some acetone here and get the new plate down. I didn't want to get that polish on the back of this plate. I'm trying to figure out which image do we want to use. And this is the calendar, and it says March 17th. So we're going to stamp that in gold. get up the excess off the stamper with a little piece of tape here. And just put that right in the middle of that nail. We're going to do the double stamping on it too. Going to clean it off and go in with the straight up black. Roll it, pick it up, get rid of the excess, or get rid of all of it. It must have not looked good to me, so we're going to go try that again. Just because you get it on the stamper don't mean you have to use it. You can just wipe it off and start over again. And again and again and again if you need to. Going to try to line this one up too. Plop it down right there. March 17th. Yay. Alright. Get the other plate out. Trying to figure out what image I like. I like all of them. That's the thing, is there's just too many of them. Here we go. This one says St. Patrick's Day on it. I don't know that I keep this one. We'll see. Got to clean that off. Make sure I don't have any fuzzies from the cotton ball. That'd be just awful. It happens to me quite often though, so yeah, I don't like that. We're gonna get rid of that. Try it again. This image was just being tricky, and sometimes you run into that. Sometimes you have to change your scraper, your stamper, the stamping polish. It just depends. Depends on how finicky it feels like being that day. I think that one might work. Just doesn't seem to be showing up really good over that nail polish. We'll see. We'll see how we feel about it. Alright, we're trying to pick one more. Go ahead and grab a shamrock. Get up the excess off the stamper. This is for that little skinny pinky nail. Clean that one off, and we're going to do the double stamping on it also. Didn't pick up. I don't know if I still had like moisture from the acetone on the plate or what, but didn't collect all of that image. Didn't do it again. I'm not going for it. So I'm turning the plate around. Sometimes you may be needing to change the direction of your scrape. Nope, that wasn't it. Just leaving it in there so you guys know that sometimes the struggle is real for everyone. We all have our moments. But you see, I'm not giving up. Oh no. We're going to keep trying. Alright, yay, finally. It's because I didn't give up. Try to line that up. Touchdown. Alright, so now we can clean these plates up and move on to the next stage of this manicure. I do hope you'll have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day. For some of you, it might just be another day, but here, it's, you know, it's kind of special. I'm married to an Irishman, so I know that it's a holiday that we celebrate. Not everybody does, though. And if you do go out to have that, you know, pint of green beer or whatever, just be careful. Be careful out there. Alright, so we're cleaning up these plates with some acetone, wiping everything down, getting it ready to put away clean so that it's ready next time we want to use it. Thankfully, there are images on this plate that I could use anytime. So we're going to go in with some smudge-free top coat from Maniology and go over these images to kind of seal them in a little bit. But you do want to use another top coat Oh, look, I've changed my mind on something. You want to go in with a regular top coat because the smudge-free isn't going to hold up. After a few washings, it'll start peeling up and coming off. So I've decided to use Luck on this nail. I decided that would show up a little better. It's kind of a bigger, blockier font. So we are swapping something out. And that's the lovely thing about these manicures. You can do whatever you want. And if you don't like it, you don't have to keep it. You know, you can just move on, do something else. So here we go with our Luck. Touchdown. Ta-da! There we go. Alright, so now we're going to do the Maniology smudge-free top coat over these. Getting closer to being done. Mine's getting a little stringy. It's okay. And once that's dry, I'm going in with my Posh top coat. Seal it in. Make it all glossy and blingy. I love the glossy top coat. Of course, I am really starting to dig some matte manicures too, so there you go. So here we have my St. Patrick's Day manicure for the year. And I'll be using these little glue tabs to apply them to my nails. Oh, come on, tweezers. Forget the tweezers. Going in with the fingers. Alright, so here we go. Gonna get that last one on there. And we have a full manicure. Now, this is a thermal, so let's do some cold water, hot water playing and see what it does. So, the cold water makes it the green color. Yep, pretty much like the room temp. And then here we go with the warm water. Ooh, it's like a light pink with a shimmer. And there is my first swatch photo and a second swatch photo. Well, actually a third, but anyway, I want to thank you for watching. Until next time, be good to yourself.